Okay, guys, welcome back. This is Alice speaking, part one. Today we are going to discuss mobile phones. This is topic number 17. We have come this far from topic number one. We have our own playlist. Alice speaking, part one. We're going to create more playlists in the future. So for now, let's check the questions. I'm going to read the question and give a sample answer to each of these questions. We have five questions as usual. The first question: how often do you use your mobile phone? Well, given the lifestyle that we have nowadays, it's almost every time I'm active, because all my work is on the internet, and I'm using my computer a lot, but also I interact a lot with my students on WhatsApp and Telegram. So I kind of have to be on phone sometimes when I'm not on my computer. So I always have my phone with me. It's like an extension of me. It's like my third arm or something of sort. Question number two: what do you mostly use your phone for? Well, I mostly use to communicate with my students, and sometimes I could use social media a little bit. I'm not a big fan of social media, but from time to time I hang out on Instagram a little bit. And nowadays we have like AI bots that help us to kind of like this advertisement that I hear nowadays. Are you still using ChatGPT as Google? So I'm one of those guys who use ChatGPT as Google. I kind of like, I think if I want a quick summary of some information that I'm looking for, just kind of like quickly check it there, double check the facts, obviously, because sometimes they say AI could be hallucinating. So you have to be careful what you're getting from it, smart enough to know the difference. So, yeah, I think like, yeah, I use my phone almost the whole day. Question number three: can you live without your phone? At this point, it's possible to live without my phone, but if I'm not doing my work, it would be impossible to live. But if it wasn't for my work and the urgency that I have when I receive messages on my phone, I would gladly leave my phone for at least half a day. I have had those moments, especially when I don't have busy days or when I go to the gym or play basketball. I totally put my phone away. Okay, at the gym, sometimes I can check it, maybe changing the songs when I'm working out with a song of some sort. But when I'm playing basketball, I'm completely away from my phone, like for 2 or 3 hours. So that feels like therapy. And this is just me, because I have some friends who play basketball, and every time they take time off, they kind of like go and check their phones. But for me, it has always been like, wow, on time off, I'm just drinking my water, talking to the boys, and then I'm gonna go back to the game. But it's not about me going to my phone and check it. I barely have videos or photos taken during playing basketball. It's because I don't like using my phone when I'm playing basketball. Do you think people use mobile phones too much? This is question number four. Do you think people use mobile phones too much? Yes. Unfortunately, we are in a transition period whereby mobile phones kind of like much more interesting compared to other things because everything else is something that we have been doing for years as humanity, like maybe going outside, living your life, etc. So we're kind of finding phones still fancy online, and the internet life is fancy. But I think after some time we're going to reach saturation. This is just my thought that it's going to be much more fancy to kind of like have your time off. They call it digital detox nowadays and just enjoying life. Maybe we're going to be much more happier because in the past, when you have a smartphone and a fast internet and the best phone and only a few people own these kind of things, you're kind of like living a different life. Like, oh yeah, you're so cool. But right now, being able to abandon your phone and going outside, having time with your family and your friends or by yourself, trekking, those are things which are going to be considered much more cooler, whereby they used to be normal things that everybody was doing every day, like walking. When I was younger, I was walking for like I don't know, maybe 3 hours every day, going to school, going to after school classes, going anywhere, we just walked. We didn't have like to have to take a car or to have to go to a school service, so we just walked everywhere. And the shortest distance that we went was half an hour. So going to school half an hour, coming back is 1 hour. But the place where we're going to have extra lessons was like 1 hour distance. But walking, so we could walk 1 hour going, 1 hour coming back. So that's like 3 hours of walking every day. So also it acts as a sort of exercise, So yeah. Question number 5, which is also the last question. Have phones changed the way we communicate? Yeah, definitely. Phones have changed the way we communicate, and especially nowadays, taking from my personal experience, I think in the beginning, when phones were not smart, dumb phones, we used to call each other more, But nowadays, I think because of the internet and smartphones, we text each other more than we call each other, and probably we video conference. If we really want to talk to a person, probably we just open a video and talk to them like that. At least that's my experience with the people around me. And also, the communication has become much more easy and faster. Someone could reach you at any time, which is something good if it's an urgency situation. But if it's not an urgent situation, then sometimes it kind of disturbing everyone to be able to reach you at any time. Sometimes you just want to be by yourself or focus on your work, and you receive a phone from nowhere. Somebody's giving you the information that you didn't need at that moment. So if it wasn't for the phone, probably these people wouldn't be as close. So yeah, the phones has changed a lot the way we communicate nowadays. Okay then, so those are our questions for today. I insist on practicing, not just listening. After listening for a couple of times, getting it and understanding what I'm trying to instruct here. These are just sample questions. In the examination, you're also going to have a timer, and this timer is going to lead you. You don't have to worry about, oh, I'm speaking too much or I'm speaking less. You just have to try to be on point, try to understand the question and answer to the best of your ability. The purpose of this examination is to measure your English skills, not your, general knowledge or your IQ. It's not that, it's just your English. So they are going to be concerned more about your English more than anything else. So be free to express your personal experience. Be free to express your thoughts and your ideas. No one is going to judge you for your thoughts or your ideas. So the only thing that you should be concerned is practicing and getting fluent, not memorizing very specific answers or specific ways of talking. And if you think that's your way and it helps you, maybe you can try to find the similarity between these answers and your own life. But the best way or the best policy is always being honest and practicing on what you already knew and what you are living in daily basis, so that it's much more easier to recall even when you're panicking in the examination. With that being said, I'm wishing you all the best. Take care of yourself and keep on following. Open that notification if you have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscription button, like, share, and comment. Tell us what you want to see and what kind of challenges you're having when you are preparing for the IELTS speaking parts. Until next time, best of luck.